Life is all about balance.
Hey, fellow gamers. It's Cozy Mel back with another
Ah,
video for you. We have just begun the game, and we have skipped the very first segment where you are born into the Palea universe because I don't want to spoil that for you. So you will come into the universe, talk to Gina. She will send you out into the world. And then the first person on the path that you will talk to is Shane. So we are talking to Shane right now, and we're going to answer his questions. And you will see that there's a little symbol for fire or a little symbol for water. There's 4 different symbols, and you can read about each one by mousing over them. And whichever one you choose to use when you respond to each NPC you talk to is going to shape your personality in the game. I'm a fire type personality anyway, so I will normally answer with the fire type answer, which means no filter, and you are going to say anything that comes to mind right out your mouth. But you do you. So Shane will speak with us and we'll make a decision about how to answer him. And then once we've talked to him, he's wanting us to go down into the village and meet with the other villagers and talk to a few of them and get started. So on this Let's Play video, we are going to go on down and get started and meet some of the other villagers and see what it is that we should be doing on our very first day in Palia. Welcome home. If you're anything like the rest of us, you're going to be spending a lot of time here. Okay, Shane has told us that he's a magi, a priest, a shaman, whatever you want to call him. He's also the healer. He takes care of your spiritual needs. He takes care of your
this
physical
chat has
needs. He's a
been lovely.
doctor preacher. So we're going to go ahead and move on now that we have met Shane. And we're heading down the road to the actual village of Kilima. And it is so exciting to be here. You'll never forget the feeling of the first minute that the game opens up and you see this beautiful world that you're about to enter. And that feeling, it really does last. The world is beautiful. Okay, so this young lady, her name is Tish. Tish is going to be one of our teachers, our instructors in this game. We have several, about 8 instructors, I believe it is, and Tish is going to teach us to make furniture. So as time goes along, we'll be talking with Tish over and over again,
What
as
to
you will
make?
with most of
Oh,
the
hi.
NPCs as you get to know them. So she has welcomed us to the valley, and she wants to know if we're going to stay. And again, you choose your answer based on your personality. And eventually in the game, people will start saying things to you like, oh, I noticed you have a fire personality. The reason they'll say that is because that's the answer you've chosen the most often. So that's why I'm kind of pointing that out to you. A lot of my viewers did not know that they
Toodles.
were affecting their personality in the game by what choice they made when they talked. So Tisha's told us to go on down into the town and meet some more NPCs. I want you to read the dialogue yourself and choose your answers yourself so that I don't ruin it for you. So that you can do you instead of me. But here we are meeting Neo. Neo is a farmer. He and Ani are the 2 sons of the man and woman who own the farm, the Dayu
Need
farm,
some heavy lifting?
and that is out west of town.
Huh.
They're pretty important to the game because they, when it comes to food and animals and things like that, the Dayu family is where it's at. He's going to be important to us also because he's one of the first characters you want to get to know really well. Once per hour, you can talk to him. Once per real life hour, which is a game day. in Palia, you can go to an NPC and say hello to them again, and the NPC will say hello to you. If you go back in 5 minutes, they won't have something for you to click on to talk to them. So just remember it's once per hour. But you want to do that with Nao as often as possible, as soon as possible. Build up your relationship with him. When you have built up to like level 2 relationship with Nao, he will give you a quest, and you will do this quest, and I believe this is the quest that rewards you with an apple tree seed. Normally, you will not get an apple tree seed until end game, which is a while from this point. You just started. So having an apple tree seed in the very beginning of the game is a huge advantage for you with your garden. They're one of the most expensive things that you can grow and sell. And it's really going to be fun to have that early. So I'm just giving you a hint now. Don't forget about Nao. He normally stands in front of the stable during the hours of, I don't know, 10 or 11 in the morning until about 4 in the afternoon. So you can find him in town, go up to him, say hi, talk to him, and, you'll learn more about him. I'm circling the heart right now on the screen. The heart is how the game keeps track of how friendly you've gotten with him romantically, if you choose to. He can be romanced. Not everyone can. But when you get to level 3 in regular friendship, handshake friendship, then you can give him a box of candy or some kind of a romantic gift, and it'll start an NPC romance. You can romance all the romanceable characters. You can romance them all at once if you so desire. Some will overlap with each other, and things will get interesting. But it's all going to be okay in the end. So you do you, and go ahead and choose who you want to romance. But anytime you get to level 3, you can do that. Also, there are gift buttons at the bottom of the screen, the speaking screen at the bottom left. And one of them is a button that you push anytime it lights up, and it will tell you what they want that week as a gift. And the other one is the button you push when you want to give them a gift. So anytime that lower button lights up, you always want to click on that, because as you get to know them, they'll tell you more things they want. So when you first meet someone, they might only tell you one gift they'd like to get that week. And you can give a gift once every 24 IRL. Every 24 in real life hours, you can give a gift to an NPC, to each NPC. So say there's 20 of them, you can give 20 gifts, and one to each NPC per real life day. So it's nice to know what they want, because you get more credit, more experience, more renown with that player, or that NPC, I mean, if you give them things they really like. You can also just give them things they sort of like. That's fine too. You can give them something they don't like. Doesn't matter. They won't take it. It won't hurt you. You keep the item in your bag. It will not hurt your relationship with them, and you will not lose any renown with them or any of your credit with them. They'll just say, "Ugh, my bag's full. I can't really carry that right now." If you try to give them a rock and they don't want a rock, if you try to give them a flower and they don't want a flower, they just won't take it, and they won't like you any less. So anyway, as you get to know him, you'll find out. Now, we can click the button and try to give him a gift, but we don't have anything. We were just born. We have nothing in our inventory except a carrot. And this carrot, he just gave that carrot to us because he wants us to feed it to his Ormu, which is like a cow. Her name is Sugarfoot, and he says she would like to have that carrot to eat, but in reality, in game reality, it's just a carrot for you, and you can use it in cooking. I don't think you're going to actually go up to the cow and give it to him, or at least I never did. But we have nothing to give him. So we're just going to try to remember that at some point in time in the future, we would like to start giving him gifts. And if we are playing the game once per hour when he's around, it'd be nice to go say hi to him. And you could get leveled up to level 2 with him in the first day if you try hard enough. So anyway, try not to forget. That's kind of fun to do. Okay, we're going to move on from Nao Well, I'm so sorry. I talked a lot right there, but I wanted to explain all those boxes on the speaking or speech box. And you get that speech box when you press F next to an NPC. That's how you get to talk to them. Okay, so this is the inn with the big keg of beer out front. That's how you know you are at the inn. And this is Ashura, and Ashura is the innkeeper. He's also a teacher. So he is going to teach you all about gathering. So the main parts of, actually going out and doing the daily grinding for money, that's Ashura. So he will be your teacher when it comes to chopping down trees and gathering the wood, picking flowers, and picking up peat moss, those kind of things. Anything that you're just sort of gathering with your hands or that you got with your axe that he gives you. So he's our teacher for that, and we will come back and see him every time we go up a level. So when we're out foraging and we're cutting down trees and we earn experience, we'll go from level 1 to level 2. And if we wait, we'll get a letter in the mail from him and it'll say, hey, you made it to level 2. I've got something to sell you that's going to help you out. And you'll go see him. And it might be the level 2 axe, a better axe than the one you start out with. And he'll give you the recipe for it so you can go back home and make it at your workbench. And we will talk a lot more about that in another video. But in the meantime, he is your teacher. He's your instructor for gathering, and you will spend a lot of time with him. He works nights at this inn, so you'll usually find him here all night long. In the daytime, he goes fishing, or he goes upstairs where he lives and, takes a nap, goes to sleep. And then here in the inn, if you are looking around, you will often see almost half of the villagers at certain times of the day come in here. So usually around 4 o'clock is a great time to come to the village of PALIA and hang out for a little while, because that's when all kinds of different villagers will be right around the town. The farmers will be leaving to go home, whereas people that are around at night will be coming in for the night, and there'll be 5 or 6 people who gather right here in this bar every night. So that's good to know also. This is Kenley. I usually talk to Kenley whenever I see him. He's the mayor of the town. So he's in charge of things like paperwork. So he will get the paperwork for you when it's time to build your house. So it's always good to talk to him and meet him, because he will have various quests for you as well. Okay, so now that we have met a few people and we have talked to Ashura, and he told us there's no room in the inn. It's kind of like Christmas. No room for you. You're going to have to go northeast up the hill. So look at your compass in the top right-hand corner of your screen. The compass will tell you that you are going northeast up the hill, and you're going to go to your home plot. And this home plot belongs to you. And for instance, in Final Fantasy XIV, I played that MMO for 2 years. I never got to have a house because all the house plots were sold. The people that got them originally, some of them had 3 or 4 or 5 houses. There was no way to get them from them. There was, when new ones were added, they went so fast you couldn't get one. And you might have to have 10 million in-game gold or more to buy one. Not in PALIA. This is your plot. This is your plot from day one. You keep it forever. They don't take it away from you. You get to be you here. You get to have a garden and a house and all the equipment that you need to make things and to grow your character. And it's real beautiful, and it's large and expansive. So it's wonderful in this game, and other people can come see you that are your friends. And so if you work hard to make a beautiful house, people can come see it. You don't have to have the best house on the block to be the only one that people see, like it is in Final Fantasy and New World. You can do all this work and then show it off. It's really a great system. And here on the